here's Brody Brazil.
So this is going to be a video about 3 total things. 2 of them I really like. I'm a huge fan of 2. Then there's the other one. Lake Tahoe, professional hockey, and the Vegas Golden Knights. Have you done the math yet? No, in all seriousness, I want to congratulate the Golden Knights. They now have a brand new ECHL affiliate called the Tahoe Knight Monsters, and it now kind of completes the trilogy of the Vegas Golden Knights of the NHL, the Henderson Silver Knights of the AHL, and now the ECHL's Tahoe Knight Monsters. Yes, that's supposed to look like Tahoe Tessie the dragon there. They've got a brand new building. They've got a beautiful backdrop to play in. Is all of this sustainable, though, like a professional hockey team in Lake Tahoe? We'll talk about that later on, but first, give you some background on the franchise. It was awarded in July 2023, an expansion team in Lake Tahoe for the ECHL, all pretty much lined up to associate with the Vegas Golden Knights. And then in November of 2023, they unveiled their team name and logo, so none of that is really new, but now we're seeing what the building looks like and also what their brand new jerseys and sweaters are going to look like. A handful of days ago, they signed a multi-year affiliation with the Vegas Golden Knights, also meaning that they've got the Knight theme, but that all of the team's minor league affiliates are located in the state of Nevada. And by the way, for anybody out there who keeps saying Nevada, it's Nevada. We're their neighbor. We got to say it right. It's also interesting that Tim Tebow is part of the ownership group of this hockey team. So yes, Tim Tebow, of all people, is part of an ECHL expansion ownership group. So let's talk about the arena. It's the Tahoe Blue Event Center, which just opened back in September of 2023. Seats 4,200 for hockey, and they have played some games there so far. But a 5,000-seat maximum capacity. They do a bunch of other different events and concerts. And you know what? Tahoe kind of needs an indoor, sizable venue just like this. I mean, there's hotels, there's the resorts, there's the ski hills, so why not have something like this for when a band wants to come into town? They probably play in Reno already, and they're going to play in Sacramento already, so why not make this stop at South Lake Tahoe? The building cost $100 million to build. It's technically located in Stateline, Nevada, which, as you know, is right on the border. This building is literally 0.3 miles to the California border. It is central to the hotels in Highway 50. It's in the parking lot. Is it still called the Mont Bleu? It's in the parking lot, that big parking lot of Mont Bleu, right on 50. If you're trying to gauge the location of this, I mean, it is right next to Harrah's and Harvey's, and it's right on 50, right near the hotels. So great location, makes a lot of sense. It's where the most people are, and it's a beautiful design. Look at the inside, look at the outside. I mean, it's hard to think about making an arena and also having it fit exterior-wise, like the look and the feel of it, to feel like Tahoe. But that building right there, to me, really looks and feels like Tahoe. I got to give them a ton of credit. The designers, the idea behind this, it's all laid out very well. Now, again, I'll circle back to the main theme here. Can an ECHL hockey team sustain over the years and maybe decades in this market? Is that part a good idea? Remains to be seen. But the idea, the execution, all of that is beautiful. To be honest, I kind of want to go up there and check a game out. Now, I do have to take note of this. I like the logos. I like the color scheme. I think it works. Certainly you have that gold or brown or whatever that is to match the Vegas Golden Knights, but are we using teal here? Is this teal? Are we a 3-hour drive away from the NHL's San Jose Sharks and you're using basically forms of teal? And you're the rival? That can be debated over time, but honestly, I like the logo, the main one. The crest is really cool. The mountains, it's got kind of like some bubbles of Tahoe water. It's got the dragon, which, yes, is associated with the legend of Tahoe Tessie. I like the alternates. The dragon head, the crest, as we're going left to right here, the outline of the shore of Tahoe with the eye, that creepy eye looking right at you, and then the T, the crest with the T here on the bottom of your screen. Very cool. I mean, they've got a cool image. They've got a cool look. They've got so many things going for them. Again, I'll keep asking the question, can this last? Can this really be a thing up in Lake Tahoe, Nevada? The jerseys, pretty good. I mean, this is ECHL. We do have to remember that. So they were designed well. They can't be too intricate. I like the whites, the black sweaters here, across the front with the crest. Good use of the colors there. I guess the pants are all going to be black. Same thing with the mitts. We'll see what the buckets are. Maybe the buckets are the bluish, seafoam, teal, whatever the official name and color is. And then one more, I think this must be the alternate. It's an all brown with the teal head. It's got the teal stripes. So they've kept it simple. They've got some big shoulder caps there. I like it. I like all of this. I can't really hate on any of that. But then there's the logistics. This is kind of what I was trying to allude to before. Can all of this work? Does all of this actually make sense? Sometimes there's ideas in your head where you think, well, that would be pretty cool. But then you have to figure out, like, is this really going to work? And there's a couple different things here that go against this in the long term. Like number one, daunting travel. It's a 1-hour drive to Reno, which you'd be going there for the airport, or eventually it's been rumored that the Tucson Roadrunners of the AHL, so not the ECHL, but the AHL Tucson Roadrunners, because Alex Murillo owns them, he's going to move that team up to Reno. So how does that affect the ECHL? It doesn't. But let's just say this, the major airport that teams will need to go to, that's at least an hour bus drive away. And in the dead of winter, sometimes the highway over the hill from Reno to South Lake Tahoe, that's closed. So that's an interesting one. The next closest ECHL team, I think, as of right now, is in Salt Lake City, the Grizzlies. That's an 8-hour bus drive away. So there's nobody close, right? They are kind of out there on their own. There's also the altitude. And look, it's not to say that you can't have a team in Denver because the Avs have played there for a long time, but this is about 1,000 feet higher than 5,280 feet, which is a mile high. Lake Tahoe in the basin of where this arena is at, 6,283 feet above sea level. I mean, you are going to be losing your lungs on a regular basis playing hockey games at Lake Tahoe. And again, that's fine. I don't think it's going to make an impact on whether games can be played or not. I'm just saying what a conditioning assignment that's going to be for the Tahoe players, not to mention all the visiting teams who come there and play. What a home ice advantage that's going to be. There's also this from the business side, the fan base and the region of South Lake Tahoe. And I'm not just including the South Shore. I mean, North Shore, the west side. There's really not much on the east side of Lake Tahoe. And this does not obviously include Reno as well, because I think Reno is 150,000 or so people, but 55,836 total people in the Tahoe region per the census of 2020. So if the arena seats 4,500 and the total amount of residents in the area is about 55,000, you need 1 in about 10 people or so to show up to your games if you want to sell out the barn. Now, granted, I think there will be some tourists. I think some people will check it out. Look, people from the Bay Area might go give it a visit. People from Sacramento might visit. People from Reno might visit. I just don't know how this is going to work. If you are relying on the local fan base, is it big enough to sustain and support? And I'm not asking this question in hoping the answer is no. I'm really not. I'm interested to see this. I think this is a very cool idea. Promotion for me is going to be key. You need to have ticket packages and a hotel package all smushed together where maybe to the extent of the hotel gives a discount, the team gives a ticket price discount, they match it up together, and it's like you buy the hotel room and tickets for 3 or 4, your family, whatever, are free. And that's how they get you in the game. That's how they get you buying a jersey or hot dogs or soda or whatever. So promotion and tying things together and marketing this the right way, not just to locals, but also to visitors, I think that's going to be huge, imperative to say the least. I'm curious. Is this going to work out? Will it work out? You let me know in the comments section below. But as for the idea and how they've executed so far, again, I really like it. Does it, by the way, say on the marquee, is Pitbull coming to town when they took that picture at the Tahoe Blue Event Center? See now, again, the idea of this building, great. The idea of bringing a sports team up there, fun, but let's see how it goes. I certainly won't be rooting against it, no matter their affiliation, I promise you. It is interesting to see this happen so close to Northern California, but Las Vegas is keeping it, the Golden Knights are keeping it all in Nevada for their minor league affiliates. Hey, you made it here to the end of the video. You know, I really appreciate that. Thumbs up down below. It'll greatly help me, this video, and this channel. And I would like that, the thumbs up, but I would really love it if you go down there right now and hit that subscribe button so I can definitely see you back here next time.